All right, my fellow Virgos, how are you today? Aaron here bringing you your monthly horoscope for January 2020. Woo! Happy New Year! If you are new to this channel, I'm doing videos every single day on astrology that dive deeper into the aspects. This is a monthly overview, so I'm just going to kind of peg on these little things and talk about them. But the dailies, we really dive deep and hammer down into the energy that's happening for all of us that we're all feeling. And so knowing what's happening in the day, it can apply to what's going on in our individual lives, all right? So, for my fellow Virgos, all right, this is a huge, huge year of growth in 2020 for you. A huge year of our creative self-expression, okay? We have a ton of energy in the fifth house, all right, which is our sign of leadership, okay? So, we've been learning a lot of new information since September of 2019. Okay, Virgo is the trees that bloom, the trees that blossom, the flowers that bloom, the trees and the plants that bear fruit for humanity. Okay, so they keep on growing and then dying during the wintertime, and then growing again and bearing more fruit and dying and coming back. And so this is we're a mutable sign here that goes with the flow, goes with the change of things quite easily. Okay, so it's easy for us to adapt to this energy that's coming in 2020, which is very exciting energy. It's like time for us to rise up. Okay, time for the Virgo energy to rise and to really, be the leader and shine in the most beautiful kind of a way. So we've been stuck since September, not stuck, but we've been learning, okay, that sometimes somebody comes by and grabs an apple off of our tree and bites it and they throw it away. Then other times there are people that come and take the apple and, it is what it is. But we give more attention to those that have bitten the apple and thrown it away. All right, we give more attention to that than the ones that are enjoying our fruits. All right, we're like, why didn't you like my apple? Why didn't you like my beautiful flowers? Why didn't you love all of this that I was giving? We put too much time into that, and we just need to focus on just continuously giving, being unconditional in our nature, right? So Mars is finally clearing out of the third house, okay, out of this place of information which we've been dealing with, the Scorpio energy in the third house for, again, since September. All right, so the first and second, Mercury gets to meet up with Jupiter. So our planet of communication and information is meeting up with our planet of abundance, of faith in the process, of more, of higher learning and higher knowledge. So it's like we're taking everything that we've learned from September on through December, through the beginning of January, and we're applying it in the way that we're communicating to others, the way that we're allowing our own light to shine outward. Okay, so it's like it's like a dusty fluorescent tube, and you plug it in, and it's just like we've been for the past 5 months we've been cleaning this tube off and allowing it to shine at its brightest. And this year we get to shine at our absolute brightest, which is very, 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 very exciting. So that communication gets to flow on the first and second. Mars moves out of the third house on the third, okay, moving into the fourth house. So this is, our planet of acceleration. Okay, our planet of action moving into the fourth house, which is about family, which is about our home. So it's like, okay, we're going to be spending a lot of time focused on the home, focused on our own family or creating family. Okay, then on the 8th and 9th, Mercury is going to meet up with the Sun. All right, so let me show you the chart here. So Mercury here at first is going to meet up with Jupiter. Then Mars is going to move into the fourth house. Then Mercury is going to pass the south node, connect with the Sun. So this is like the hero's journey, okay? This is happening on the 8th and the 9th. All right, so it's like new information is coming in. Again, more information on how to further be ourselves, how to further express ourselves, further how we can communicate and shine our light the brightest. Then on the 9th, again, this month is literally back-to-back aspects. Just a crazy month of astrology. So then on the 9th, we have a lunar eclipse that's happening in our 11th house. Okay, so this is south node here in the fifth house. There's something we need to let go of about ourselves. Again, that our fruit's not good, that our flower's not beautiful, there's an expression I really like, the smell of, or true love is the smell a flower gives off when it's stepped on, and it's just like, again, it doesn't matter if that flower is being crushed for a beautiful fragrance for a perfume, or if it's just somebody trampling through the woods, and it does the same job. Okay, it still releases that energy. So we're like letting go of some of those old thoughts, those old ideas that are holding us back from expressing ourselves fully. Okay, so this North Node new moon, or North Node conjunct the moon here, lunar eclipse. This is Uranian energy and happening in the 11th house. This is about our community. Okay, so it's like really we're getting our soul tribe together. We're aligning with those people that appreciate our flower, appreciate our flute, or our fruit, maybe our playing of the flute, whatever it is. We're really aligning with those individuals that hear our song, that see our beauty, and releasing that of the past of, those that don't see us as the bright shining stars that we are. So that's happening on the 9th, beautiful lunar eclipse. Then on the 11th and 12th, Mercury is going to jump up here, okay, and meet up with Saturn and Pluto. Saturn at the 21st degree is about surrendering. Okay, we have to surrender. The 5th house is also about ego. Okay, we have to surrender our ego. Surrendering our ego. Okay, surrendering. It's like we have to turn. Here's a good analogy. It's like, yeah, do we want to be the bright shining stars that we are? Yes. Do we want to be this beautiful, brilliant light? Yes. Do we want to be consistent at shining our light? Yes. Undoubtedly so. There's no question about it. It's just like we want. It's the energy of the sun. Now, we need the moon. We need to surrender to the moon. We need the sun to go to the underworld for us to rest, right? So this is us saying like, okay, it's not a problem for me to surrender my light right now and turn this light off so I can sleep, And it's the same with others. It's like turning our light off, allowing things to be, accepting things to be. For them to get the rest. It's like we need the sun to shine bright. We also need the rain to water the crops so that everything grows. And this is dealing with our relationships, okay? We can't just muscle around with our big egos everywhere. We're going to annoy everyone. So there's a balance of us being our bright, shining selves as well as knowing when to tuck it in a bit, right? So it's surrendering, knowing when to surrender our own light, when to surrender our own power. The greatest leaders know when to allow others to lead and to build them up. And the Virgo is being called out this year to do just that, and especially during this connection, okay? So Mercury is going to meet up with Saturn on the 11th and Pluto on the 12th. And on the 12th, Saturn and Pluto are going to meet up for the first time since 1982. Okay, it's going to happen in the sign of Capricorn, which is about government and how we're governing ourselves. Again, this is our 5th house. All right, then on the 13th, the sun is going to meet up with Saturn and Pluto in the sign of Capricorn. So the sun going to shining its light. And it's just like, well, because you've learned to surrender, because you've done all this shadow work for the past 5.5 months, I'm going to reward you with something beautiful. What that is, I don't know yet. We don't know what that is yet, but we know it's, we're being rewarded for our good deeds, for continuously giving when we didn't think we had another ounce to give in us. When we didn't think we had another breath in us, we can continuously, okay, just one more breath. Okay, one more step. Okay, one more day, and we're going to be rewarded for that during this time. Okay, so that's happening on, the 11th, 12th, the 13th. Okay, and then the sun gets to meet up, the hero of the journey meeting up with this beautiful reward. As well on the 13th, another exciting aspect is happening. I'll come back to the chart here for a second. Venus, which is right now in our 6th house, this is how we have to give. We have to give. Look, what is it? It's the 31st of December at almost 11 o'clock. I'm sitting here creating astrology videos instead of out partying with my friends. Okay, there's a need to give. There's a want to give information out here. Okay, And then on the 13th, Venus is moving out of our sign of unconditional giving into our sign of partnerships. My friends, this is a very beautiful aspect. It's just like the Cancer, the Leo, and Virgo, we all get this little bit of love coming in top of January, okay? So January 13th, Venus, our planet of love, wants, desires, enters our 7th house of partnerships. Okay? If you're already in a committed partnership, your partnership is going to strengthen and deepen. Okay? If you're seeking a partnership, you are turning into the biggest magnet. That bright shining lights shine. It's the moth not the moth attracting the light. Let me rephrase that. It's not the moth flying to the light. It's two pillars of light coming together. Okay, this is powerful soulmate twin flame kind of connection that's happening top of this year. So when Venus enters, on the 13th into Pisces, expect the unexpected, because again, there's also the Saturn Pluto Sun conjunction happening in your 5th house. So it's like the way you're able to express yourself, the way you're able to play your beautiful music, the way you're able to blossom. It's just like, do you have a favorite tree for no reason? It's like that tree, it's not necessarily the fruit that it gives or the flowers that it blooms. It's just your favorite tree you like to read a book underneath, or that's my spot that I like to go to at the beach, or that's my favorite trail in the woods, So it's just like the other person is seeking that, and you are that favorite thing. Okay, really, really, really beautiful. And Venus loves, it's exalted. Venus is exalted in the sign of Pisces. Okay, it's her favorite place to be because it's not limited. Venus is not limited. It's your wildest dreams and imaginations grow and flourish. Okay, now on the 20th, the sun is going to move into the sign of Aquarius, which is, again, the 6th house for us. So it's like, okay, we're moving out of our creative self-expression. We're allowing ourselves to continuously give back on the 20th of January through February. Okay, reminding us again, taking all of these skills that we have, taking all of this energy that we've been honing in on and fine-tuning and whittling the stick into a magnificent little thing. I don't know, a trinket, something, okay, and giving this back, whether it's a pipe or a pencil or whatever it may be. We're giving back to humanity, okay? We're taking all of that good Virgo energy and continuously giving, shine that light on that. And as well, the 6th house for us is Aquarius. So this is about community as well. Okay, it's futuristic thinking. So what we're doing and what we're applying is a futuristic way to give back to other people. Okay, so that's the 20th. The 24th is the new moon in Aquarius, which is about new beginnings. And again, it's new beginnings, new ways to give, as well as new people that you're working with and giving with. Okay, on the 27th, Venus gets to meet up with Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is home in the sign of Pisces. Very slow moving planet, takes 176 years to get around the sun. So it's taking its sweet time in our 7th house, okay? And the moon, or the Venus, Venus and Neptune are meeting up on the 27th, and on the 28th, the moon gets to meet up with them as well. So we have the moon, Venus, and Neptune all connected in the sign of Pisces. Okay, there's no rules here. No one can limit your dreams. No one can limit how much love you feel. No one can limit how imaginative you are. This is boundless. The sky is the limit, and our emotional moon is what we need. Venus is what we love, want, and desire, and Neptune is about our imagination, our dreams, our unconscious mind. So all of these coming into an alignment in the 7th house, again, is just like, this is partnerships beyond our wildest dreams, or falling deeper into love with the partner that we have, seeing them into a new light. Or if love is not on the sights for us, then this is other people. You're still seeking out other people that's just like, ooh, you are part of my soul tribe. You are part of my family here, and it's a pleasure to know you, to meet you, to grow with you, right? And then the moon is going to pretty much end in Pisces and then start its new journey in Aries, which is the 8th house of shared resources. So we're going to end this month and begin the next month of, with Chiron. Chiron is in the 8th house right now. So it's just like if partnerships or business partnerships have gone south in the past, this is an opportunity over the next 6-7 years to I mean, I know we're just talking about a monthly here, but to reevaluate those partnerships, or to regrow and to connect those partnerships, or to reevaluate on what happened in those partnerships, of why they went south or why they prospered. So the moon entering that at the end of the month is going to be a really powerful new, it's like the beginning. So Pisces is the end, completion of the zodiac. Aries is the beginning, the spark, the match of something new. So we're ending, next month in a new prosperous way. So again, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We've got daily videos coming out every day, literally every day, right? So dive in deeper, one by one. All right, my friends, have a very beautiful, happy new year. Have a beautiful month ahead, and we'll see you tomorrow.